watched Marth, time to watch good Marth do her thing. But I'm really curious as to who Pyth has been playing too. Pichu, huh?
Oh, yeah, Pichu.
So this is the second Pichu we've had on stream so far, and it's not surprising. Pichu is a super, super popular character. This matchup is super even, but this is a question of two players from neither of whom come from Ultimate, and the question is how much time has either been putting. Okay, nair to nair to nair.
Wow.
Okay, it looks like Pyth watched the AlphaRad video on Pichu on how to play neutral. Just neutral air, neutral air. And there it is again, down tilt neutral air. Yeah, okay, so Pyth opening up try really hard, which, I mean, that is how this matchup goes. As Pichu, you're dead. As Pichu, if you get an opening on Lucina, you can push that forever, because the one weakness of Lucina, I feel like, is her real lack of the get-off-me options. Her aerials aren't fast. They just aren't.
They aren't, yeah.
They're big, but
they are not fast.
Yeah, and so as Pichu, you can really push that. And yeah, okay, it looks like Pyth has definitely put some time in the lab in this game, which isn't surprising. He's a real smart player. You know, he got good in a region that was super underpowered. You know, he came to the top in his area. He's from like pretty far north, and he just became the best player there and started tangling with like the best of the best from the more populous regions. So he's a really impressive player in his own right. Not surprising that he managed to get good at this game, because this is quite a clinic. And I mean, tries no slouch in his own right. I've seen him play some games. He might die. He didn't die. That's good. If he'd gone low, he was dead. Yep. So it was definitely a good idea.
Pichu would have just down aired him.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Pyth, you tricky man, you. The down.
I have
up.
Never seen that before.
No. And what was actually super ballsy about it is his down up didn't even snap to ledge. He did down up, fell to ledge, which could have been punished if it wasn't such an insane option that no one would ever see it coming. And that's the thing, is a lot of options. Are you dead? No, you're not. A lot of options that might be punishable in this game, just by the sheer confusion factor, become weird up B. He might die. He's fine. But the confusion factor adds a little bit of unreactability to things. Because if that was a common thing people did, Try could have just known to run up F smash. But nobody knows what that is, so he didn't know what to do. And so he was technically unsafe in terms of the numbers, but there wasn't really much way to catch that. And Try sitting at 171, dead to a fair. Wow. Okay.
One thing that we were noticing in that match is Pichu's down smash always sends in front of him now.
Well, I mean, yeah, it does. And Pichu's down smash is very good.
It is.
Also, I've noticed that I'm pretty sure every set we've seen thus far, people have just defaulted to Pokemon Stadium Game 1. And I don't know how much I like that against Pichu. I feel like you really should be striking a little more carefully in this game. I think it's something a lot of people do, is people just are like, all right, it's game 1, we'll play Pokemon. But there are characters that just don't like Pokemon in certain matchups, and you should be willing to strike it game 1. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage by just sticking to Pokemon in a lot of cases. And in the event of Lucina versus Pichu, I actually think that it's not a great spot for her, personally.
Wow, she almost didn't make that back.
Yeah. And I mean, this is a matchup that many, many people have seen, because of course Evo Grand Finals was Lucina versus Genesis Grand Finals was Lucina versus Pichu.
Yes.
And you know, there were over 100,000 concurrent viewers live. I'm sure the VOD now has just so many views.
I know I was watching it live.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Welcome to East Coast. It was like 5 a.m. It was brutal. And okay, see, that's something that I think Try might want to focus on more in his recovery, is Lucina's up B is very good. That thing is hard to hit, and Pichu is one of the characters that can get it. But if Pichu isn't preemptively going down, it's almost always safe to go down and up B up to the ledge. He's dead! Lucina! What was that? That wouldn't have killed if you were Marth. That wouldn't have killed if you were anyone. Lucina's sword, it's so good.
It's unreasonably good, I think, in this game.
And it doesn't help that Pichu, oh my god, if he had teched in place, that up smash would have been goblin. And I respect Try for trying. Alright, so this game looking a lot closer because, you know, you're not playing on Pokemon. Although, that did 40, and oh, he defended himself. Is he dead? No,
Oh,
oh my
wow.
god, that was so close. See, that...
Oh,
and
no.
that's the SD. It happens like that. One thing I want to say, we watched Try manage to get behind with the drift so the F smash didn't hit. That is why, as a Pichu main, you really do need to favor down smash in a lot of situations, because ambiguous drift like that doesn't matter when you down smash. You land behind, you still get hit.